All right. You can do it. You have your freedom.
You know, every time I hear that, now I can't get Meg out of my head doing the Water Boy. And now I want to change that song. I
Well,
can't.
you can't do it.
No, I can't. I can't do it. Nah, I don't know. That shit cracks me up, though. It always makes me smile. Um, what's up, everybody? We just bullshitting. It's point of view. Checking out election results. This dude's out of Minnesota, right?
Oh,
The dude that I have on the screen.
all right. You're looking at the screen. Oh, agenda free. Oh, I don't know where he's at. Out of. I don't know where he's out of. Honestly, I don't know where agenda free is out of. Steve or whatever his name is.
But I know everybody's keeping their eyes on Pennsylvania. According to people in
Right.
my Facebook news feed, they said that Josh Shapiro is projected to win Pennsylvania.
I want to talk about
Yeah,
Brooklyn Center for a minute.
yeah, of course.
I'm gonna send you a link real quick to Brooklyn to the election page and this is when you have politicians that do the right thing, uh, there's always repercussions and consequences to decisions that we make, regardless if they're good or bad.
Right.
And it just sucks that now what people don't even realize is that in Brooklyn Center, you just had police endorsed candidates for mayor and their city council win. And if you look at that, I want to point something out if there you can see something, because registered voters at 7 a.m. up top, if you just go to the right a little bit. Yeah.
So 15,000 people. Hold on, what?
Yeah, but you look at the numbers and it totals. I put it all together. It's 8,000 people that voted for the mayor, and you could elect two from the city council. So that was kind of hard to put together. But by the mayor, you can tell with write-ins and with April Graves and Mike Elliott's votes, it totals 8,000 people. So not even. Probably like 55% of registered voters. So 8,000 people in Brooklyn Center voted.
So my question is why?
Right. That really trips me out. But
and and like I'm gonna let you finish, just like, but to go right along with that, where I live here in Lancaster, we've got about 60,000 people, and the mayor won with, I think it was like 4,000 or some votes the last election.
Okay, so I'm going to bring up something else, because I just brought up the population of Brooklyn Center, because I just thought something was really off about this.
Yeah.
And the population of Brooklyn Center is 32,000 people. Half the city isn't even registered to vote. So how are we supposed to get change? Because I know that Brooklyn Center is 71% minority. So that tells me a lot right there.
Right.
No. Sick. Oh. I don't even know what to say no more.
I don't know either. Like, I mean, I do, but it's everyone has their own solutions, and I'm not coming at anybody's like specific solution, but I know for me, like, what is really working.
Right.
Like I'm saying, I'm speaking to black people, I'm speaking to brown people, I'm not speaking to immigrants. I'm speaking to black and brown people that live here, that have lived here, that have been here for generations. Um, Different people think different things, and we just had a conversation with homie about like Republicans and how, and I see it down south too. There are a lot of black and brown people that vote Republican.
Right.
I want, like, and people don't really think about why. They don't want to talk about it on the mainstream media. The mainstream media will always paint the picture of Democrat, black, brown, and poor, Republican, white. And I mean, that is true in some senses, but uh, my point is that black and brown people have varying different points of view, and a lot of times we get herded into one ideology, um, and that can disenfranchise a lot of those populations. So that, for me, is the explanation as to why this case is in Brooklyn Center. Um, and you know, people have their own griefs about why they're not voting, but I also think for a lot of people, it's not just lack of education or lack of understanding the system or interest in it, but people do pay attention, and they may not see themselves in other people, or may not be educated on how to get involved to make changes. But then also, just like I was going back to the original point with parties, you know, black Democrat, white Republican, and if you don't see yourself in that, why would you get interested?
Right.
So I think for me, like, especially with these young folk, like, yeah.
It's insane. So Omar, numbers are in. Omar has been the winner, 75% of the vote. 75% of the vote.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah. That's you know what's crazy though is a lot of this stuff you could have I could have pre-predicted. It's,
Yeah, we all could.
you know what I'm saying? And it's one I want to give a shout out to though, because he ran a good campaign. He's for the people. Sean Holster, District 63. Really got to give it up to you, man. I hope that you keep on pushing on regardless of how the results were tonight, because we need people like you regardless if you're in an elected seat or not. We still need people like you. Damn. CNN projects that Republican Governor Brian Kemp will win another term, defeating Democratic challenger Stacey Abrams.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
So if they both go down tonight, Warnock and Abrams, that's got to be huge.
Georgia's fucked.
Right.
Damn. That's major changes, y'all. Pay attention to Georgia and Pennsylvania. Shit, and Minnesota.
It's coming. That red wave.
Yeah. Shit, crazy. You hear anything on Fetterman lately?
No, I was just about to check that right now.
But
I've been going back and forth. Okay, so Pennsylvania and with 67% reporting, Fetterman is up
nice.
by 1.3%.
Damn, that's still not solid though.
No, it's still too close to call. The same thing with the governor race. It's still too close.
Hmm.
But he's still up by 13 points. Shapiro. What other good races? Wisconsin would be a good one to check. Evers is up right now, so that's good. Oh, Johnson and Mandela Barnes is close.
Now who's that?
That is so they're running for that's our U.S. senator between Ron Johnson and Mandela Barnes. Johnson is the incumbent Republican, and Mandela Barnes is the young black Democrat.
Got you.
It still trips me out about this Walker though.
Right.
Herschel at 84% reported in.
Whew.
Yeah, it's getting close, and he's almost up over a damn near point.
That is crazy.
No, but you know it's crazy because you look at the map, and it's like beyond the really inner city areas, it's all red. And that's what's crazy. Hold on. So that way you can put it on the screen.
Yeah, yet tomorrow we have what's the name? Alcoholics coming on the show to break stuff down for us far as thank you for this far as elections go and provide us a little more context. Now this is the US Senate race for Georgia, and as y'all can see, zoom in here, Savannah area, metro area, Augusta metro area, Athens, Atlanta metro, Macon, and these counties to the south west in Georgia. With those exceptions, everything else is red.
They just said Josh Shapiro will win the governor's race.
Oh, word?
Yeah. Then just came across my. Now, if you go on there, you can switch the city, or I mean, not the city, the state.
Yep. Yeah, I'm about to zoom out and go to PA. All right, so in Pennsylvania, Fetterman is in the lead just barely. 68% reporting. Let's see, Minnesota, no election.
No,
this is for Senate, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all this red.
Mm-hmm.
Marco Rubio is in the lead of Val Demings.
Yeah, that was. I think they already called that.
Yeah, that is a pretty big gap there.
Yeah, I think they already called it. I was like, wow. I was like, okay, then.
Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Shoot, Sarah Huckabee won tonight. Yeah, JD Vance will win tonight too.
Damn.
Yeah. Shoot, Getz won. MTG won.
Hold on. Where's Gates from again?
Florida.
Really?
Yeah.
That's for House, right?
Yeah, I think so. Ooh, Becky Norton got a little lead. They really slow calling this shit tonight.
Yeah. Gates is, yeah, wow.
Yeah. Journey for Yeah, people didn't even really vote. That's kind of sad. People say they care.
Look at all that red, yo.
Man, it's a lot of red.
It's a lot of red. You got Orlando, Metro, Tampa, Miami, which is surprising to me that Miami's so blue.
Right.
I thought it was more Republican. I don't know. That's what I thought. But
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
Damn. That just, man, Minnesota, just certain areas just were Democrat as hell. Oh, it don't even matter. Like, it don't even matter what these people do. That's sick. Sick.
Let's zoom in on my state, Pennsylvania.
And then they all at these hotels partying. Come on, celebrate good times. Come on.
We have the Keystone Party of Pennsylvania. What the hell is that?
Wow.
But that's a pretty close race right there. What's going on, Meg?
Good evening. Greetings and good vibes, everybody.
Greetings and good vibes, fam.
Herschel Walker wins. No,
It looks
What's
like he
up?
got it.
yeah,
Herschel?
I think he's gonna get it.
Damn,
What's
my
up with
county.
the PA race?
That's what we just got to here. So, all right. So all of the Philly collars, suburbs, and Philly, Chester County, Delco, Montgomery, and Bucks are all solid blue, as historically they always are. Our county of Lancaster County is currently red. The only other blue county besides like Lehigh Valley and Northeast PA, you've got Center County, and that's only because of State College and Penn State being very liberal, but everywhere else in Center County actually is very red. And this is Harrisburg right here, Dauphin County. So that's the state capital. Harrisburg is predominantly black, yada, yada, yada. And then, of course, on the other side of the state, you've got Pittsburgh, and then, of course, in Erie. So those are other Democratic strongholds. But as you can see, the rest of the state is blue. But population-wise, the population density is held in Erie, Pittsburgh, Philly, Allentown area, Northeast PA, and the other two places that are historically blue. So you zoom out and it looks blue, but you zoom in and it looks red. But there's a lot of explanation behind that. But that's also what causes such a division in Pennsylvania historically, and why we swing. If you look at these numbers with Fetterman and Oz, like, it's pretty close.
Yeah, he was 51% like an hour ago. Last time I looked at it with 38% reporting. But so now things definitely have changed. They're very close.
So Warnock and Herschel are tied now.
Wow.
Yeah. It's gonna come down to a itty bitty bitty to the end.
What's up with the race in Minnesota, Chaz?
Shit, which one?
All
Ain't
of
really none of them, man. So the governor, they haven't called yet. He lose the Republican guy losing Jensen. Same with so far all Democrats are winning.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got Tim Walz in the lead, 57-39.
That's the boy you did not agree with, right?
Walz.
Walls. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hold up, y'all got the grassroots legalized cannabis party?
What? That's what's up.
Who is
What? Who's that?
Steve Patterson.
And then,
Oh,
do you know who Hugh McTavish is? McTavish.
no. Only one that I know is the one that's in third place is James McCaskill. That's a young black man.
Legal Marijuana Now Party. Wow.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, grass. He's so crazy. Legalize marijuana now.
Chaz, can you explain something for me?
Yeah.
Why is there this weird line in the southern portion of Minnesota of like lines as far as like districts, or is that counties?
That's county.
Is that a river that goes this way?
What do you
See what
mean?
happened?
Oh yeah, that's a river.
Okay, because like everything else is really squared, and then there's just this line here. Okay,
That's a river.
That's not the Mississippi? This is the Mississippi here, right?
Mississippi goes down.
Goes through Minneapolis and St. Paul, right?
Yeah, right in the middle.
Okay.
Separates us.
So, okay, so there's not many results yet everywhere else. That's interesting.
No, not really.
Unreported.
Omar won. AOC won. I'm trying to think who else they said won. Oh wow, they're giving it to Walls. That a Star Tribune is.
Well, yeah, look, he got almost 60%.
Right.
Yeah.
57.
That's crazy. No, it don't really shock me though, but damn, yeah, they just don't care. Minnesota just don't care.
Well, it's
And
carnyism too at its best too, bro.
the U.S. House, though, if you look at the congressional balance of power, though, the Republicans have the majority right now in the House. The Senate, the Republicans have 44. The Democrats have 43.
So Florida is a Republican state right now?
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's Republican ran. What's his name? DeSantis
Yeah.
is the current. Here, let me go to governor race.
I think Angie Craig's about to lose, though.
Look, DeSantis is in the lead.
Oh, yeah, they already called DeSantis a long time ago, man.
Sad.
Yeah, they been called that. They called that.
Isn't he the one with like the misconduct?
He's the one sending immigrants to Martha's Vineyard, and he's the one that tried to cancel Disney World and took away their
Cracker
job.
Jack.
Marco Rubio won.
Yep.
Yeah, DeSantis won. Damn, 59% of the vote. That's crazy.
Herschel Walker is getting like he's pretty close.
He ain't gonna win.
I think he will. I think that's the way America's going.
That's scary. I don't know, but it's close though.
I forgot Kemp is in the lead against Stacey as well, so let's not forget that. And then on top of that, Herschel Walker. That's for the Senate, right? Yep.
Yo, I can't believe they're giving it. Let's see if they've given it. I'm looking for a governor anyway. Yeah, they're even giving it to Walls.
I'm curious about this.
Crazy. Why are they giving it to Walls? Yeah, we know Omar won. Boo.
I've never really paid attention to these blue counties down here and why they're so blue. And it's for Senate, House, and Governor.
As long as they don't give it down, I don't care about who wins that one, really. No, for real though. There's like a couple. Like I really wanted Jensen to win. I thought people would really vote differently. but I just see that people still sometimes want to go through the same
Yeah.
bullshit. Because
And
Goodhue
it's sad.
County red as hell too. They won. Hey, that's the county I used to understand.
It's just crazy because Alabama and Mississippi are they're predominantly black, and the lead are the white people, like overwhelmingly.
Yeah, but it's weird because you go to certain areas, like a lot of these blue areas are it's Democrat, like inner city, big city.
But how many people are not voting because they feel like at this moment their vote doesn't count anyway?
No,
Oh, so there's no governor election in Mississippi this year. There's no Senate election in Mississippi this year.
no.
Only the House. I haven't seen that with any other state yet. That was interesting. It's just interesting. So let's look at Jackson for a second.
Man, if they get this shit to Herschel, this is gonna be insane.
For real. That's who's going to be making the practices, protocols, and
Hold on.
reform policies.
Can someone tell me where, like, Jackson, is it in the red or the blue? Because it looks like it's on the line. Which district is it a part of?
Mississippi.
I
Yeah,
say
in
blue.
Jackson. Look
Does
at
it
it.
come up on the map? They don't have no type of race this year, do they? I don't know. I would think it's blue.
They had a house. Nah, Mississippi just had a house race, but it's weird. It doesn't really tell you. I don't know. That's interesting. Just interesting. I'm just looking at stuff.
I don't know who is actually for. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't. I know I wouldn't want to be a part of it right now. Though. Colorado. Democratic, one there, governor, one there.
That's a lot of red, y'all.
Right. No, there's definitely a lot of red.
Also, remember population too. So, like, this is a bit skewed, and this is why I hate the way that this shit is set up. Because
That's what it makes it confusing, and then people don't understand.
well, not even just that, it's set up in a way that puts more people in rural areas in with like equal power. It's not equivalent to population, put it that way.
It's not equally distributed. Yeah, I agree.
Like the power, I guess I don't know. That's my opinion. But yeah, let's look at California quick.
So what's the maroon versus the red?
Those are places that haven't been like there's no
They're not reported.
they're not they have not reported, but they just haven't gotten anywhere yet with any kind of answer. Like, all right, so
Okay, gotcha.
like see that one they called it, but this one they don't know yet. It's still,
Right.
this one called PA, not called yet. Illinois called. Go back to PA.
They called Minnesota.
I heard that Josh Shapiro's projected to win. He hasn't been called yet though. But that is a significant lead against Mastriano, so that's good. That's really good.
Yeah, I was not rooting for Mastriano. So Shapiro, I suppose, is regardless.
The lesser of the two.
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're right, Jontel. It's really like the bigger cities that are more densely populated that are blue.
But look at New York City. It's red. Staten Island is red.
What?
Yeah, let me go to New York City real quick.
That's because they got dead tired of that bullshit.
They're like, let's just fuck it.
Okay, no, it's just Staten Island, a part of Brooklyn. That was like, what the hell?
What about Massachusetts?
Oh yeah, shout out to our comrade Matt up in Massachusetts. So wow, yeah, New England's always historically just straight blue for everything. Wow, that's a surprise.
Vermont being red.
And yeah, and New Hampshire, but yep, Senate blue, blue, Massachusetts, blue, blue, and no election. So like Matt's down here.
Yeah, Walls wins second term.
Dang. Chaz, how do you feel about that?
No, it didn't matter to me anyways. To be honest.
Tim Walz.
Well, the Godfather of crime won.
Organized Crime 101.
Right.
AP has called the race. Tim Walz wins 46% reporting. And that's crazy because look at all of this.
I know.
How can they even call that at 46% whenever it's not an equal like 50? It could it could still sway.
Are y'all election deniers?
No.
Oh. I'm just asking. Inquiring.
I'm good.
No,
That's
I
just-
won't demand a recount or anything. It's not that serious.
Right.
I demand one.
Yeah, or call the states and ask them to change their votes. Like we're not really about that life.
No. Well, I'm gonna see if I'm about that life. 'Cause I'm about to call somebody and see.
Yes. Get them on the phone, Chaz. We down.
Siri, call Steve Simon.
Yeah. I'm done.
Hi, you reached the state of Minnesota Secretary of State Steve Simon. Hey, Steve, this Chaz. How you doing? No, I'm just playing.
Oh my goodness, I was waiting for it too.
Flip the election.
I wanted to bring up something real quick because I didn't get a chance to vent. And this is different from the elections. I want to see if I can find it because I didn't even get to watch it. I want to sit here and watch it with y'all. Where is it? Oh yeah, and Merrill M. Spawn is a lawyer that you should go and just call him, blow up his phone. I'll get into that in a little bit too. For people in that know of the Lancaster 13 and the whole story behind it. Where the fuck is this shit? I don't know. I can't find it, but it had to do with Aaron Carter.
Mm.
Oh, I think I put it in the group chat. Did I? I just put it somewhere so that I could remember. Yeah, here it is.
Studio album went triple platinum thanks to hit singles like this one. Carter performed as an opening act for pop star like Britney Spears.
His nose, like I feel like he got like a lot of stuff done.
He probably
He's
did.
too pretty. He definitely did.
Yeah, but like in the past few years, and I don't know. I think I had talked to y'all about it. Like in the past several years, like when I don't know, his music started being really dope, and I took to it. You know what I mean? But then I saw like him going and beefing with like his brother, and all that shit was like crazy. but I still don't know all of the details. That's why I wanted to watch this. But it just reminds me of like Whitney and so many
Right. That's what
other.
I was thinking.
That's kind of where I was going with this. I don't know the whole story or anything, but
Cause and manner of death is probably going to be the exact same as Whitney.
yeah,
That's my assumption.
yeah, like it's a mysterious Cirque. That doesn't even look like him at all. Wow,
He got a nose job.
it's crazy. I that's crazy. I just saw Lancaster, but that's Lancaster, California. He must have lived in Lancaster, California. That's crazy, or Lancaster, California.
So sad. A life like gone so young.
Right? Shit happens.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something about that real quick because,
We love us some Aaron Carter, John Tell. It's all
I
right.
didn't even know who he was.
No, it's okay.
For real?
Nobody, half the people didn't that I talked to.
Only
too.
because of his brother.
damn, that's crazy.
The
Damn. I was big on like that era of MTV. So that's why like it resonated with me. You know what I'm
Me and
saying?
John Tell could have
Yeah.
cried when it happened. No,
you mean BET?
Both, nigga. I came home and watched MTV and BET because I was a music critic. Like I was, you know what I mean? So like for me, I was like a music journalist. I would go home and watch both countdowns and write down all like the order of the countdowns of which song was which and compare every single day, every single week. I would write down every single single for every single album that was out. Like I was really meticulous. I had composition book and like a whole library's worth of material of like critiquing in music and albums and like MTV and BET. It was just that was
young circumstantial saint in the making.
young Leon Block in the making. Like
Oh
that was,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? Like that was the whole start of journalism, but with music. You know what I mean? Like I guess that's where Circumstantial Saint and the Leon Block mix and mesh is. Both those passions come from music journalism. That is that's my biggest passion. Yeah.
It's crazy. All these old ass people. Oh, the same ass old Schumer.
Oh God. There should be like a law that you can't run once you're so old.
Like, yeah, man, I don't even know how some of these dudes even won.
How are they even walking?
Right. Well, that too. Rand Paul won. He beat Booker. Man, beat him bad too.
Mm.
Well, all Republicans basically won except one in Kentucky. Well, I feel sorry for them.
Yo, I like leaving Lancaster City today and driving around and seeing. As soon as I left the city, it was nothing but Oz and Mastriano signs everywhere. There are people all over the state who are crazy over Oz, and that boggles my mind.
Right. That makes me so angry because I guarantee you he paid to be a doctor. Like, is he a real doctor? I don't think so.
Why did it take Oprah so long to endorse Fetterman and not Oz? Just because Oz is her protege?
She
Money
knows
roll-
something.
Yo, crazy.
I trust Oprah.
I don't trust that bitch.
I trust her when she says Fetterman and not Oz.
Nah, that makes me question even more. Like, why now you endorsing him? What's going on?
Hopefully it's not like sympathy, like over the debate or anything like that, because she definitely made that statement after the debate.
No, I think it's more all about image.
Yeah, true. Fetterman, though, was very proactive. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think it's just at the right time. Like, she couldn't say it too soon, and then people get on her shit, or Oz get on her shit, or it be something. It's
Right.
like, I don't know. I get it. It was strategic, but whatever.
Well, you know, Fetterman had a lot to say. He was quick to come to the aid of the $1 million bailers or Baileys.
That's true. I remember.
I was hot to trot and messaged him like so many times.
Yo, that shit has me like, it's such a it's like a nightmare that never ends. And I think so many people have moved on with their lives, and for many people, we're still stuck in 2020 in some way.
Yeah, it's
I know
like they forgot the sacrifice that these individuals have made.
I can't go certain places in Lancaster without automatically getting catapulted back to certain days and certain nights and certain images. And you know, you ignore it or you avoid places or things. But what I saw and learned here, I see happen in so many other places time and time again. That's more or less what saddens me, is just like everywhere we go, the same plan is being enacted everywhere, and people don't, a lot of people, I wouldn't say everyone, people don't pick this up. What's up?
Right.
Oh my Lord, Dean Hove is out of there.
Who's that?
Is
Damn.
that good? Or no?
Yeah, this is Red Wing. Yeah, that's good.
Ah,
Where I used to live. Yeah, their council just totally changed.
oh
Big
shit.
time. Yeah, for the better. I hope, anyways.
And John Tell, to add to your the $1 million bail thing, I wanted to do a show and talk about it, but like just so we mention it really quickly, I know that a lot of their trials start this week, but if any of them are listening, the corruption that started or ended, I guess, in 2020 with Detective Burkhart can actually be linked to not only the corruption, but the corruption of the DA trying to cover it up. So if these people, like I spoke to a lawyer about this today, just to make sure that my like gray area was intact. If they was to bring up on record about the corruption that Burkhart did, that makes their cases totally flawed because there's corruption within.
Well, we all know there's corruption within, but people don't want to prove it.
It needs to be on record. We can prove it now because there's all these articles about it. I would love to, on my show, target Heather Adams and go after and make her resign.
Talk about it. Let's do it.
That's the goal. Oh, I had somebody call today, and it was somebody that the incident date was in 2014. They're being recharged for a crime of writing down on a piece of paper, "I want to kill the police," or some crazy shit whenever they were in jail. I'm going to do an episode with the wife. But they're in jail now again, reprimanded on a $500,000 bail.
God, and then Dewana wins. Wow.
$500,000 bail.
Yep. So that's two people we know now that's in Lancaster County Prison on a $500,000 bail.
You know, when I was in DC in 2020, the night of that Republican convention and all this shit went down, we were sitting on Black Lives Matter Plaza, and it was a bunch of, you know, young Black revolutionaries like myself, and we were all just exchanging stories. And I heard at least 3 different individuals talk about how they were held for bail, or they knew someone held for bail, exorbitant amounts, such as anything over $200,000.
And you know what's so horrible about that is, like, even the best bail person can, you know, like for Lancaster Bail Fund, we bail out everybody and it's free. So we only have a certain amount. If you have to go through a bail bondsman, I can get 3% through a bail bondsman here in Lancaster. But for $500,000, they still want you to put your house up. They still want you to put a car up. Plus they want $15,000, which is insane.
It's extortion. It's exactly what
Yep, exactly. And people just turn their heads every day to it. Like I
It's
go
like
about
it's
fell
like
over.
how dare you stand up for speaking out against us executing an innocent, mentally ill person, and
Right.
since you spoke out, we're going to punish you.
Right. And these judges are supposed to take into consideration people's home life, people's, if they have kids, if they have jobs, if they have, their stability. And that all goes out the window. We have begged these judges, the magistrates, to even the top. David Ashworth, who sits on the prison board and who preaches every day about mental health and all this, he's the one that set the $500,000 bail for an incident that the statute already ran out.
Mm. Mm. This, I really, really, truly dislike this place, because it has like this deep underbelly that people don't see. They think it's so pretty and picturesque and artsy and trendy, and yeah, it can be all those things, but there's a deep underbelly here that they want you to forget about or not pay attention to, and when you do, they try to punish you.
Right.
But also, like, people think you're crazy when you try to talk about it too. There's a lot of people that just don't listen and don't want to because it ruins their idea of what this place is supposed to be for them.
That's why
You
you
know,
come with the data, honey. That's why we be keeping data all day, every day.
if
That's the
anyone
one.
wants to know about Lancaster City and Lancaster County, go get the book Pressed Public Money, Private Profit by Molly Henderson. You can get it on Amazon, and it runs down corruption schemes, schemes that are still going on today, and it's extracting money from the citizens every single day. We're in perpetual debt, and it explains how the alarm was sounded, attempted to be sounded, and people clamped down and silenced other people. It gives you a whole timeline and receipts, and it's deep, y'all, and it's indicative of this very same thing that happens everywhere else, and that has been carried out everywhere else as well. It touches on how the plan was kind of taken from other areas in a lot of senses, but it's been like it's been done so well here that other places have taken it and implemented in their own areas. They say like Lancaster is one of the most picturesque and the best livable places in the country, and it's also the most surveilled city in the country per capita as well.
Talk about it.
I leave my home and I am monitored from the time I leave my home until the time I go back in my home.
Yep.
And it's not monitored by the police per se, it's monitored by private citizens outside of the city, rich people, whoever. We don't know who they are. They are private and anonymous. They have ownership of the cameras. Why are they watching me? Why are people watching me and I don't know who the fuck they are? Every half block, there's a camera that watches you. There's one outside of my home, my apartment building.
Right. There's also, whoever's involved with the ambassador program. I'm not sure who runs that.
That's just a small portion because you got to remember all the private citizens, not in my backyarders, gentrifiers, liberals, and Republicans, conservatives alike, that are just nosy and racist that have their own Ring cameras and in front of their properties as well, and it creates this classism, this divide. But the thing is, like, we don't have access to how we're being seen or what is being said or spoken about us when we're watched, and that is very fucking scary. It drives me fucking nuts. And I think like a lot of people tend to forget about it. I don't forget about it.
Right. And to add that they're taking pictures of people and putting it in a book and keeping it, for what reason? Because they want to criminalize us. They want to throw us in jail.
Chad said he lost Wi-Fi.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I was surprised he was so late.
I know. I mean, well, for him, it's just turning 11.
Night. Yeah. And it's a big night because he's worked hard, during this election process.
Right. phone is fucking. My phone is weird. Yeah, no, I know it's like time to wrap up, and I just wanted to bullshit real quick with y'all. And since it's elections, I figured it was important that we at least give some coverage. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's important. And take advantage of point of view and just keep it relaxed and chill. Because I didn't want to. Excuse me, I got like some heartburn. I didn't. Excuse me, shit. I didn't want to do Revolution News for the news, so I figured. Well, Chaz said, "Why not do point of view?" Chaz just sent me something. Hold on a second. Check this out. Yo.
Tennessee, that's amazing. I can't believe that 20% of people did not remove. So what's Louisiana say? Mostly constitution, modify constitution to remove slavery as punishment. What? They said do not remove.
Yes.
Oregon, modify constitution to remove slavery. What? Come on, y'all. This is America. KKK.
Yo, I'm finna share this. This is insane.
What does Vermont say?
I'm not done yet. I'm gonna show you Vermont in a second.
So all these white folks are okay with keeping slavery. That shows you the state of America.
But look how many in Oregon said do not remove. Look how many
easy going.
How many in Vermont said do not ban.
The fact that that's even a fucking option is disgusting. Slavery was over when?
No, it's never been over. It's never been over, and it's still in people's. It's still in states' constitutions, and it's still in our American Constitution in the 13th Amendment. So it is important that these things be brought up. What's crazy is how many people. It's very telling how many people are wanting to fucking keep this. This is insane. We need to sit and compare these figures to the election figures.
Mm-hmm. And you could probably tell a lot by looking at these and then looking at the states and then how they're voting.
The maps and how they're voting. Yep.
Right. Data is everything. Chaz, thank you.
Word. Thank you, Chaz. That's shit crazy, yo.
That's 84% of the votes are in for Vermont. 46. Wait, does that say 46 or 48 for Oregon? 46% of the votes are in for Oregon. 96% of the votes are in for the one at the very top. So that one's like pretty much called at this point. Do not remove. What? 60% to 40.
That's for Louisiana, right?
I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Remove slavery as a punishment with exception for lawful administration of criminal justice. So what? I just have a whole bunch of question marks in my head. Lawful administration of criminal justice. Are they talking about prisoners?
Yeah. That's modern day. That's is legal
slavery.
Yes. That's what we talk
about. Working for nothing.
Yes.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. that just shows you like truly how uneducated like I am, because I didn't know that slavery was still in the Constitution.
What? You didn't?
No,
Girl,
real shit. And
go
I'm
watch-
educated as hell with this
Bro,
shit.
go watch the Netflix documentary, The 13th, by Ava DuVernay. It'll explain it all. Go watch it.
Damn.
You will have nightmares, but go watch it. It runs it down. And then I have another YouTube video for you to watch that runs it down and breaks down all the different incarnations of slavery over the years. That one's pretty deep. Actually, I'm going to get off of here now. I'm going to run an ad for y'all. Check out more information from the Leon Block. But yeah, I'm going to send you the link while this is playing, because it's really important. I have it somewhere on the Leon Block's history somewhere. So just give me a second. I'm going to send it to you. Solid ground, solid might. The Leon Block. Solid ground, solid might. Get your boots on the ground and fight. The Leon Block. Freedom. Freedom of press. Media. Journalists. Journalism. Words matter. The Leon Block. Unite the classes. All power to the people. The Leon Block. Get in line. Are you looking to advertise your business to a diverse and conscious audience? Are you looking to give back to your community or have your voice heard? We are looking for you. The Leon Block. We want to provide people and small businesses with more traffic while connecting more people from all backgrounds, as well as integrating viewers more into what we do. Community is everything. Will you join us in help building a better life for us all? The Leon Block Independent Media is a grassroots independent media platform by the people seeking to fill the gaps news deserts have created. Left and socialist leaning, we are pro-black, cover stories of police brutality, human rights, environmental issues, racism, and more in a more in-depth way that mainstream media can, won't, or doesn't provide. The Leon Block. Our mission is to change the way citizens look at media, to embolden everyone to take part in politics and become an integral and active part of their community, to enrich all of our lives, and to combat racism, to change the way we experience our lives. We focus on police-involved cases and incidents of racism, spirituality, world issues and news, history, music and art, and of course environmental issues. The Leon Block Independent Media is a network providing press, arts, and other media and resources aimed to better reconnect those most oppressed. We run daily web shows through social media via Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, and